And we can confirm it's officially underway. Germany v Denmark. Umut against Anders. Two teammates going toe-to-toe in the Euros. Let's see who's going to get the first breakthrough in this one. Is it going to be Germany from the get-go? Intercepted there by Anderson. I'm just looking at the teams here early doors. Doesn't seem like there's really any changes, especially on the side of Anders Vejrgang. Remember, he was 2-0 down against Ukraine in his quarter-final, came back and won. 2-0 down against Spain in this semi-final, came back and won. But that has to change this time round, Case.
It does. He has to get started here quicker because Umut will capitalize on that downfall in the beginning. And so I think that Anders will start off a bit quicker. Hopefully motivation kicks in a little bit sooner than it did in his other games, but we'll see. We'll see if it was consistent with the semifinal and quarterfinal matches that he had. And I mean, everything is on the line here in this grand final, and so he cannot afford to make any mistakes, really.
On the other side of Umut, it was a pretty entertaining quarterfinal game for him. A 90th minute goal it was to send himself through. A really difficult game for him against Myrtle. They were to-ing and fro-ing. It's just trying to give yourself another plan, isn't it? When you're playing against your teammate, you've practiced so many times against you sort of know your strengths and all your weaknesses, and still you've got to come out and play another bluff that maybe you haven't showed them so far this year. Best of the chances so far, looking to make a shot on target. Leroy Sane intercepted well. Let's go off the back of what Case was saying, Ron. I just really hope that these two just go for it.
Yeah, definitely. I feel so far we've seen them cancel each other out in the first 20 or so minutes. Anders on the attack, looking to get the first shot at goal, intercepted by Umut.
Chance to break again. It's aggressive from Vestergaard, and it needed to be. A few times when he has been a little bit too aggressive. This is where the space is now opened up. Falkirk, a couple of step overs inside. Havertz, who's been superb throughout this tournament, Case.
Absolutely.
In the right area, just not able to convert.
Yeah, he's been monumental for a lot of different matches for him here. And I have a question for the chat. Who has been your MVPs for both Denmark and Germany on both of these squads? We've seen the likes of Poulsen and a lot of other players.
Ooh. What a mess.
Kai Havertz.
Oh my goodness.
Nearly ripping the roof of the net, that one. We mentioned about who's been the MVP, Case. You have to say Kai Havertz. It's a direct ball, timed it green, barring in. Umut leads by a goal to 0 in this grand final.
The power on that. Obviously, Green timed it, so there's going to be extra power and precision, but that was pinpoint from Kai Havertz. It shows the 95 rated mode, the shooting stats are boosted.
For what is an unusual ending to the season for Umut, it's not the World Championships next week, but if he could end with a trophy here, it certainly would be something to take into the new year. Hoyland dispossessed, first time we've seen Anders in the box of Germany. He's matched our well, 6-minute halves, remember, the games are flying past, already a third of it gone. So much joy on this left-hand side as well. Kai Havertz this time looking to be the provider after scoring the opening goal. And that time was a little bit too confident.
Those are the type of mistakes, though, that you can't be making. You need every chance at possession that you possibly can, especially with these 6-minute halves.
Poor pass there, dispossessed again. It's not been a good first 35 minutes or so. And he can punish it out. Falkirk, Havertz can turn, wow. He can time it green.
That's a great finish.
Umut leads 2-0. And he's not even blinked.
Beautiful play, building up here. Falkirk in behind. a turn with Havertz, shot back across the face of goal. Green timed again. If he doesn't green that, that doesn't go in.
Because he's almost facing the other direction as well, so the green time is essential.
Oh, hello!
Too much greening.
Hello! Instant reply, Anders back in the game. With how quick some of these restarts have been, we've been caught in the replays and Denmark are back in it. 2-1. With how much longer? Back down to Germany now on the opposite end. Vestergaard stands on his feet. That could have been maybe an unfortunate animation.
Ryan, it's looking like you're looking correct in the high scoring of the game.
It's early days, yeah. It's just what we've seen today from the 95 rated mode. If this was an ultimate team, I think I would have said a close scoring game, but it was low scoring game, I should say. It's just there's just so many goals. If you're comfortable green timing your shots, you get any sort of space in the area, it looks as if it's going to find the back of the net unless the keeper makes an unbelievable save with the goalkeeper movement.
Dreyer. Højlund! 2-2 in the first 45! Once again, he goes 2-0 down. And he comes back. A 2-2 scoreline. How does he keep on doing it, Ryan?
It's an incredible show of skill and composure there. That pass into Højlund is sensational. Doesn't even need to green it. He mistimes it slightly and it still finds the back of the net. But that just shows sensational for 33, 35 minutes in game time. He genuinely nullified Anders to nothing. There was barely any time Anders got into the final third, let alone in the box. And just like that, 2 goals, quick succession. And as you said, Umut finds himself drawing when it was looking comfortable for the majority of that first half.
You can just see RB Leipzig as well in the chat saying this is so intense. I mean, I don't know where they need to look at the moment. 2-2 after 45 minutes. If you have just tuned in, this is the UEFA EURO's grand final live from Berlin. $30,000 on the line. 2 teammates going toe-to-toe. Anders on the hunt for a third. Oh, that ball goes through. It still could go through. That should go for maybe a goal kick. Goes for a corner instead. Højlund's shot was deflected. Oh, a chance to break on the counter-attack. Tony Cruz at the heart of it. Referee waves that one away. Says that he won the ball. On the half volley into Højlund! Time green!
So smart.
That all started from that tackle.
The tackle,
well.
but if I just watch the replay, just the way he triggers the runs here. Umut's caught in so many different scenarios here. Does he track the run there? Does he track the run down at the bottom of the screen, which he tries to do, and then it leaves that just a little bit of space where Anders can capitalise with it and green it into the top corner.
Back to you, Umut. Your turn to now turn this one around again. Can he do it in the air? Fulkerg wins a corner. Can he rework all the way around? Havertz. Trying to make everything go through the German attacking midfielder.
I'm telling you, it's just finding space in and around the area. It's not easy to do, obviously, they're top players, but if there's any sort of space and you can just trust yourself to green it, which these 2 players are arguably the best in the scene at doing so, they're going to score.
It's almost second nature for them,
Yeah.
time finishing. A lot of players struggle with time finishing, but for them, it's second nature. They're able to do it
Some players
easily.
don't even use it at home.
I don't use it.
Yeah, it's a testament to people at home if you're watching. It's something that's worth learning. Just turning those 60% chances even into 80 or 90%. It's really, really effective in game.
Skvoldsen. Just trying to get some calm into this play. It has been a frantic grand final. 3 matches in a row, as we've said. He's been 2-0 down and still always comes back. I mean, it's an interesting game technique, isn't it, Case? Go 2-0 down and I'll start playing well.
It is. That has been consistent with how he's been playing today, and it's very, very interesting. I really wonder what goes through his head in those first few minutes, because it just takes him a while to warm up, but eventually he gets into it. And it's not to say that Umut is anywhere near out of this game. He's definitely still in it as he has the attack here. But this is where Anders has to come in, start defending, and making sure he's not giving any opportunity for Umut to score.
That could have been one there. Could have been another mistake.
After what we've seen from Schmeichel today,
yeah,
Ryan,
literally.
He was very brave to keep the ball there. Look at Volson. Can he find that through ball? Remember, the storyline has been here for Anders Vejrgang, yet to win that individual 1v1 major trophy. This could be it if he can pull away. Big chance now, Paulson. Reverse Elastico was pretty, but Jonathan Tah was in the way, Ryan.
Yeah, first one we've seen from Anders today. Reverse Elastico in and around the area.
Yeah, chance to break away. Leroy Sane all the way from left back, who's been a big supporter out there. Can he dink it in? He can! It's all square again! I said 3-3 extra time, maybe.
You did. Did I? What did I say? I think I said the same, right?
Nope.
You said 4-2.
You did not.
You definitely said 4-2. Take a page out of them, let's put that one.
We don't see much crossing in this mode, but it still works.
Yeah.
If you have a player like Fulkrug in the right position, it does work.
He's taller than the defensive player at the back post. It's just how it goes.
Straight back down the other end we go. Big chance now for Anders. Euler drops the shoulder, times it green. Now he's back in front. 4-3.
Look at the way he made Hoyland turn. Twisting and turning. It looked nimble. With a player that tall and normally that rigid in game when dribbling, it just looks silky, and it's a great response. So here it is again on the replay. Hoyland just twisting and turning. The thing is, Umut didn't do anything wrong defensively. He didn't overly commit. You could argue maybe just then at the cut inside, but I think he expected a shot, or at the worst case, a pass backwards. Just that cut inside and to green it is sensational, Casey.
Yeah, I think he wasn't anticipating him to shoot at that moment. The twisting and turning and not knowing where he's going to go next. He was tracking him pretty well, but the fact that he chose that exact moment plus green timing it, it was a shock for Umut, and he wasn't able to track it.
Yep.
Well, is that the last of them? 7 goals so far between the two of them. And there's still about 15 or so in-game minutes left to be played here.
And I did see some questions in the chat. Is this best of 1, best of 2? This is the last match of the day. The winner of this 15 in-game minutes left will be the winner of the UEFA EURO. So this is the grand final. 1 leg, 1 game.
That's
quick.
it. It's a quick one. You have to perform when it matters most, and Umut's got just under 10 minutes to try and respond.
Fulkrug can't get around Christiansen there.
Constant press has to be kicked into gear.
Certainly would have been making some of those changes, Ryan, in that pause. 7 in-game minutes left before we crown our first ever Euros champion. Is he going to look for one more goal or just to take time out of the game?
Smart again.
6 minute half, that time will just run away. Larson, he concluded now, it's a door ball!
Oh, he's retimed it. That's the first time Anders has mistimed a shot. By that margin anyway, and it's gone wide. A pivotal moment in this game, but even just the way he was keeping possession, baiting that he was going to turn back quickly and just being that quick with the analog stick, but he could be punished. Sane in behind for Umut again.
Needs to make the most of this one, does he? Kai Havertz times that one red. Michael was actually in his goal where he was manually moved. And a corner to come in.
Oh, it's good defending. He's going to keep it in as well.
Added time to come through now. Is it about to be Anders Vejrgang's first individual 1v1 major trophy that he's been building towards for such a long time? All the hype.
Oh, careful.
It's been around what he can do. And if he will become a champion, he has his first piece of silverware. He does it for Denmark. The first UEFA Euros champion will go his way. The phenom, but more importantly, the Danish wonderkid Anders Vejrgang finally has his trophy.
A deserved champion. Anders, a 1v1 champion. It's been coming. It's a huge tournament to do it as well in the UEFA Euros as he consoles his teammate in Umut. A valiant effort, of course, a very, very close game. But Anders, Casey, it felt as if it was a moment that was inevitable.
It was.
To win a trophy, it just felt as if it was always going to happen.
It was. I mean, he has been so competitive this entire year. It's about time that he's able to take home some hardware. But you see on there as well, absolute respect for Umut, his teammate. It's a different type of celebration that we see here because it's a bittersweet win. Obviously, he's very, very excited. We see the happiness on his face, but it's a tough one too.
Well then, this is the moment that he's been dreaming of. From playing around sports halls in Denmark to now representing his country. Finally, he has his moment. Your UEFA EURO champion! Anders Vejrgang has arrived. And it was only a matter of time, Ryan Purcell, before he was going to pick up a trophy.
Yeah, but he's got another huge tournament in the coming days, and I'll be honest, we could see him doing the same, lifting another trophy in quick succession, and Anders a champion. And it felt like it was destined to happen.
Anders Vejrgang, congratulations. First things first, your first individual trophy. A massive congratulations. How are you feeling?
I don't know what to say. Like, I'm really happy that I won the tournament, but huge respect to my teammates. It's like the way you don't want to win. Like he has been having a really tough season, and I respect him so much. And before the game, he was like the only one I didn't want to play because he's so good, and we know how each other is playing. And I'm so sorry that he didn't qualify for World Cup because he's way too good to not do it.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see more of Umut in the future. Let's talk about your day. You conceded 2 goals and went 2 goals down in every single game, and you found a way. How do you do it?
I don't know, man. I think it's time for people to say that my mentality is not that bad, but I'm really happy, like getting down 2-0 in this mode with 6 minutes per half is like really tough, like actually to come back. But like I didn't rage or something. I just stayed calm, and I knew that this mode is to my advantage, and I just was doing everything I could to get the trophy.
We've seen a lot of things from you today, your celebrations, your emotions, of course, because you were playing your teammate in that game. They were a little bit calmer, and that was solely because of the respect you have for him, you said.
I have a huge respect for him, and even when I qualified for Saudi Arabia 2 weeks ago, we was driving home to Copenhagen, and my mother was picking me up, and she told me that our dog died. And 2 years before that, my grandmom, like my mother's mom, also died. And my mother is still supporting me in everything. So I want to thank my mother for everything she's doing for me. And I'm so extremely proud that 2 weeks after, I just do everything I can, and I get my first individually trophy. And I'm so proud of myself, and yeah, my mother and everyone who was supporting me this tournament. Thank you to everyone.
And your mum will be super, super proud of that, of course. Your first individual trophy. People have spoke about how you haven't won individual trophies. What's next for Anders? Is it just a case of, do you think you've got one now, and was that hurdle a mental hurdle you got over?
Like now I have 2 World Cups I also want to win. But yeah, probably you can say that it is the first 1v1 trophy, and this year also I lost against Levifin, my other teammate, to qualify for Champions League because I just think so differently when I'm playing them because I like them so much, and I don't want to I don't feel good when I beat them because I know how much they also want it. So, but I'm really proud that when I get down to 0 on any other day, I would probably just give up and lose the game. But I was just trying to stay calm, not do any reactions, and I'm really happy that I got the win in the end.
Well, Anders, a massive, massive congratulations. You are the UEFA EURO champion. Your first individual trophy. Go and enjoy yourself. Congratulations, mate.
Thank you so much.